It's Thursday and time for another edition of Litter Media Live on this October 9th of 2025. I'm Dan Ramey, he's Mike Smith, and over here is Mr. Hand 2, sucking on his iced coffee there. From McDonald's. Yes. I want to throw that out there as well. Appreciate you tuning in today. We've got a number of things to share with you, one of which is the big news that came out yesterday in regards to the paper mill has a new buyer. Mm-hmm. How about that? Yeah. We'll talk more about that in just a moment, so stick close for that. What's the forecast here, Mike?
More of the same, sunny but chilly with a high of 68. Tonight's the big story in weather. If you have sensitive outdoor plants, frost is likely tonight, according to the National Weather Service, with temperatures dipping down to about 30, 35. This will go into between like 3 and 9 a.m. tomorrow, Friday. So if you have any sensitive plants outdoors that would be susceptible to what they call a killing frost, cover them up so that they will still be there to enjoy this weekend.
But if you want to burn things after 6 o'clock, that might be a great way to keep yourself warm.
A little marshmallow
burn some things and stand there by the fire. Just, yeah. Sometimes that works. Sometimes it doesn't. Mm-hmm. All right, coming up, we'll take a look at news. We'll visit in with sports and this date in history. Plus, today, it is another Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We'll share details coming up. But first, let's tell you about the Skag clearance sale going on now. Prices so low, they have lost their minds. Or at least you'll think they have. There will be counseling taking place down there. Mm-hmm. Choose from a wide selection of Skag mowing equipment, but you better hurry. Once the clearance inventory is gone, it's gone. Their minds return, and those low prices go with the Skag product. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Do yourself a favor and call Hometown Motors Incorporated, 740-773-8326. Did I say 83? 8826 for more information. Hometown Motors Incorporated is your store for the great outdoors. Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Pain was interfering with Tiffany's active lifestyle. Same-day hip replacement at the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute got her back to the community she calls home. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing, download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
When you go to our website, littermedia.com, you'll find everything you need to know, but there's extras that we threw out there too. That's on our social media. You want to follow us with that. All of our contact information is in the upper right-hand corner. Spotify, Litter Media Radio, YouTube, Facebook, X, and Instagram. Yes. All available in the upper right-hand corner there at littermedia.com.
At the top of the news today, an official announcement is expected tomorrow afternoon concerning the sale of the former Pixelle Specialty Solutions paper mill in Chillicothe. to Illinois-based U.S. Medical Glove Company. The rubber glove makers expected to use the Chillicothe plant for the manufacture of shipping packages for their product. Now, reports yesterday evening showed that the operation would probably hire 500 employees. You might remember that Pixelle's closing of the Chillicothe mill laid off over 800 employees. U.S. Medical Glove is a non-union company. The official announcement is anticipated somewhere between 4 and 4:30 tomorrow afternoon at the Paper Mill's 8th Street location. And tentatively, Litter Media Live is planning to be there live for the coverage.
Yeah, so that you can see it and watch it and the whole deal too. Yeah. So, because we don't know who's going to show up. We've heard a lot of rumors about who may be here from Washington and other locations as well. So, and they made a lot of fanfare back in April that some folks were disappointed in. It was great at the moment, but as we saw the shutdown come in August, but now a little more euphoria today. So we'll see how that works out tomorrow for you. Vantage Data Centers Management Company, LLC, expects to create 37 full-time equivalent positions, generating $3.7 million in new annual payroll as a result of the company's new location over in Fairfield County in Millersport. Vantage powers, cools, protects, and connects the technology of hyperscalers, cloud providers, and large enterprises. The proposed project includes a fixed asset investment of $2.1 billion, including $2.1 billion in building costs. TCA approved a 50% 10-year data center tax exemption for this product in Fairfield County.
Don't miss the Ross County Health District's annual tire drive and flu shot clinic this Saturday from 8 a.m. to noon out at the Ross County Fairgrounds. Bring an ID and insurance card for the flu shots at the event, as this is open only to Ross County residents. Now, as far as on the scrap tire side, they will accept up to 10 car tires per vehicle. And again, a reminder, please bring an ID and an insurance card for the flu shots so you don't get caught off guard.
I like this graphic. This is really nicely done. Do you know who did that?
I think I know the girl that did that.
I like how bring it back up.
I think I did that, actually.
I like the skid marks there behind the tire drive. Very well done. Nice job there. It's a good thing that Sarah has her mom's
artistic flair, yes.
If you haven't had a chance yet, you should stop by and see the Ross County Historical Society's exhibit, Ohio Militias Through the Civil War. One of the gems that they have on display is an extremely rare 1812 militia musician's coatee. That's one of these waist-length jackets, and it has some tails in the back you can see there as well. Worn by Thomas Armstrong, who was walking this sod 1776 through 1842. This was worn during his service in the War of 1812.
You know, when I first saw that, if you go back to that, Mr. Producer, you ever see the movie The Invisible Man with Claude Rains?
Yeah.
I mean, it's shaped as if there's somebody in there, but you can't see it.
I think that's what the dark thing there, I think they have like a fake chest up in there. Yeah, to make it look just like that.
But check that out. If you love history, check that out.
Or you can stop by and say, hey, it's Claude Rains.
Yeah. Get ready for Parks After Dark Ghost Stories at Pickaway County Park District's Canal Park this Saturday night. It's a family-friendly fun with spooky stories, s'mores, and some hiking. The event runs from 7:30 to 9 p.m. And again, that's just outside of Circleville on Canal Park Road.
I always say s'mores as well, but so many people say s'mores.
Samoria, yeah.
So it's tomato, I guess, is one way of looking at it. The Ohio Department of Natural Resources Division of Wildlife is releasing more than 14,000 ring-necked pheasants at public hunting areas. This will take place in late October and November. Releases begin Saturday, October 25th, during Ohio's youth small game hunting season. This includes the Pleasant Valley Wildlife Area, not to be confused with the Pheasant Valley Wildlife Area, near Chillicothe for the youth releases during controlled hunts only.
Isn't that a pretty bird?
It is a pretty bird.
I've never eaten pheasant, but I've heard it's very tasty.
I've not seen pheasants for a long time. When I lived in Pickaway County, you'd see them every once in a while, but not so much down in the hills. I see more wild turkey than I do pheasants.
It's one of those birds that the tail is a dead giveaway if you're seeing them out and about.
That plus the green head.
A resurfacing project on State Route 776 in Jackson County between the Pike County line and Graham Road. One lane will be maintained with flaggers through this fall.
Sports coming up, along with our Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. Details are just ahead. Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing is your trusted comfort advisor when it comes to taking care of these conditions in your home or your business. Or if you're building a new home or building a new business, they do great contract work as well. Accurate, your trusted comfort advisor. Click on this ad anywhere you see it at littermedia.com, and it takes you right to their website, AccurateHVAC.com.
I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
As a professional race car driver, I live for speed, power, and performance, on and off the track. That's why I use the Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower. Race into your local dealership today and test drive a new Dixie Chopper.
The Pike County Career and Technology Center provides hands-on, skilled trades training with engaging curriculums and endless possibilities. From automotive technology, carpentry, business management, to culinary arts and interactive media. From electricity, welding, HVAC, engineering, and medical technology, to pre-nursing, basic food service, and public safety. We're preparing our youth for America's workforce through today's technology. To learn more about Pike County CTC, visit pikectc.org.
At Tomlinson Insurance, we've been protecting families, farms, and businesses since 1853. From auto, home, farm, life, or health, we tailor coverage that fits your world. With multiple carriers to meet your insurance needs. Real people, real service, local agents who can answer the phone and care when it matters most. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call or stop by today.
Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
There is nothing like seeing owners with their pet. Yeah. They are part of the family.
Just like
no
a
question
kid.
there, you bet. Time for sports, and we start with our Litter Media Game of the Week. We take the Litter Media radio crew out to Fairfield Union tomorrow night as the Circleville Tigers come to town. Fairfield Union stands at 3-4 on the season. Circleville is 5-2, and as they clash, Fairfield Union is 2-2 in the league. Circleville's 1-2. So now it looks like the Mid-State League Buckeye Championship may come down to Hamilton Township and Bloom Carroll, but Circleville's still fighting for respect because they have reestablished the program there. Fairfield Union is fighting for survival as well.
Circleville also is fighting for a playoff spot.
Correct.
Yes, sir. Taking a look at the Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard from last night, mostly non-conference volleyball. Paint Valley got a win last night, sweeping Peebles. Westfall did likewise to McLean. Wheelersburg swept Jackson. Lynchburg Clay in a sweep over Bethel Tate. And North Adams wrapped up the Gold Ball Shack Championship with a sweep of Eastern Brown. Adena will try to get that in the SVC tonight against Southeastern. That's out at Frankfort. Boys soccer last night, Fairfield Union shut out Circleville 5-0. White Oak knocked off McLean 3-2. Lynchburg Clay over Fairfield 2-0. Girls soccer, Fairfield over Lynchburg Clay 2-1. And Hamilton Township beat Rosecrans 4-1. And if you were watching baseball last night, the Blue Jays knocked the Yankees out of the postseason.
Yankees lost.
The Cubs stay alive with a win.
Uh-huh.
Seattle, did they take care of their
Seattle and Detroit picks up the win, so they even the series at 2 games apiece, 9-3 the final there. And the Dodgers fell to the Phillies last night, and a final there of 8-2. Now, here's what's on tap today. National League Series. Phillies try to stave off elimination in Los Angeles. That's this afternoon at 6 p.m. on TBS. True TV will have the Brewers in Chicago with the Cubs, and the Cubs trail that series 2-1.
Were you, by any chance, watching any of the Philadelphia-LA game?
I glanced at it, but I didn't stay with it.
Schwarber of the Phillies hit a home run that landed on the roof of the pavilion beyond the bleachers in right field. The announcer says, I've never seen a ball hit that far in Dodger Stadium before. So it was kind of like he just stood there. I think the catcher and the umpire, everybody was just like, wow. That thing was a shot.
I'm thinking, other than the money being available, why he was never a Cincinnati Red. You know?
Yeah.
Kids from Cincinnati, loves to play at Great American Ballpark. And if the Reds ever get a chance to get their hands on him, he may be washed up.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, ruining guy,
Yeah, won't be able to do anything.
We need an RBI guy, so let's see how that goes.
Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week on the way next, and this date in history.
All coming up. Custom tank colors and wraps. Find out how a propane tank can be beautiful at litterpropane.com.
Each weekend this October, Sugarloaf Mountain Amphitheater transforms into Haunted Mountain. Try to find your way out of the escape room. Traverse the spine-chilling scares along our haunted trail. And each night at 7:15, the Mothman Experience begins on the main stage with It Flies by Night. Or bring a lawn chair and enjoy a free showing of our scary movie series on our giant projection screen in the parking lot. See our movie schedule and secure your spot for the Mothman Experience at hauntedmountain.org through Halloween night.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
In a moment, this date in history. But first, it's our Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. And today, Gabe Smith tells us, this is my pet cat, Reuben. I just realized Reuben is a girl. Isn't Reuben a guy's name?
Usually.
Yeah. She just turned 9 years old on October 6th. Reuben was adopted from the shelter in 2021 after her previous owner had passed away. Reuben's favorite activity is enjoying a succulent can of tuna. She also enjoys roaming the backyard and eating its many different varieties of grass. I hope everyone enjoyed learning about my pet cat, Reuben, who is today's Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We invite you to send your nominations by email to littermedia@gmail.com. Tell us about your pet and include a photo. In December, we'll announce a Pet of the Year, and the pet wins a trophy and a nice prize from Petland. And you can see all of the 2025 Pets of the Week now at littermedia.com. Time for this date in history.
Going back to 1946, and the theme of this is, I think he arrived here because it is cold in the studio this morning. The Iceman Cometh. Everybody's probably heard of it, but probably don't know what the story's about. 1946, hailed by many critics as Eugene O'Neill's finest work, The Iceman Cometh opens at the Martin Beck Theater. The play about desperate tavern bums clinging to illusion as a remedy for despair was the last O'Neill play to be produced on Broadway before the author passed away in 1953. And a lot of this story dealt with personal experiences that he had with his alcoholism and so forth. Fortunately, he overcame that and became a very well-known playwright. But The Iceman Cometh starts on Broadway on this date in 1946.
Mm-hmm. I liked him in The Modern Family. Oh, no, that's Ed O'Neill.
Yeah, Ed
not
O'Neill.
Eugene O'Neill.
Not Eugene.
Yeah. All right, that's it for the program today. Tomorrow is Friday, and you and Aaron will be handling the show on your own. Mm-hmm. And having said that, you guys are also going to be at the news conference as well.
Yes.
That'll be taking place tomorrow at the paper mill. On 8th Street, is this going to be in front of the loading docks?
Well, all we've been told, the shipping area, which is the loading docks, right across from where it was held behind the credit union the last time. It wouldn't shock me if we get there and they're in the credit union parking lot. Okay. So you just never know. So I guess when we get there and see everybody clamoring around, we'll know where it's going to be. Yeah.
All right, so tomorrow, another edition of Litter Media Live. We had a conversation with Logan Lyon earlier today, so you can find that now on our YouTube channel and here in the video section of our Facebook page. I will see you tomorrow night on Litter Media Radio, along with BJ Daly, and Aaron Glandon will be trailing in from Chillicothe after the press conference. So
you better drop some crumbs on the road so he knows how to get home.
That's right. Just follow the falcon feathers and you'll get there. That's it for the program today. We'll see you soon with another edition of Litter Media Live.